Morning. All right. This is my war room. Political prisoner in America about the war on drugs. I've been living in exile in my own country. I've been homeless for the last 10 years because of this war on drugs and my exposing the corruption. This is for President Trump. Congressman Cummings already had this for years. It's about the prison industry and mass incarceration, the money that you make off of it. Alan Locke's Rod Rosenstein destroyed this evidence in 2015. This investigation been going on since 2006 about Governor O'Malley and the Democratic Party, Congressman Brown, Sarbanes. President Obama asked for an investigation in 2008, May of 2008. I was incarcerated in Lake County, Illinois, for blowing the whistle on the money in the courts behind the war on drugs. President Obama asked for an investigation May the 8th. I'm the subject of the investigation. And from May the 8th till today, this booklet. I got locked up because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. That's what it was all about. You don't want to give one black man that much power. And in this booklet, it's the Minority Report. So I'm going to give you page by page of the report. So it's going to be a while. You might want to get a cup of coffee. You might want to get a Snickers. See the date? That's the Public Justice Center. This is the city of Baltimore. Talk about crime and policing. This is the city of Baltimore. This is filing a police report complaint. This is Governor O'Malley. I filed that paperwork with Governor O'Malley long before I got locked up in 2011. All right. You knowingly locked up a whistleblower. You locked up a whistleblower and you charged me with terrorism. I fired my lawyer and defended myself. This is the controller. And I was supposed to have an audit. I'm out $2.6 million. I was blowing the whistle on the courts. You feel me? On the courts. That's Judge Souder. This is the complaint and the petition. This is in 2 states, in Lake County, Illinois, and Baltimore County, Maryland. It's about your courts and your criminality in your courts. This is Nearham, States Attorney in Lake County, Illinois. I was kidnapped by the state because I was exposing the billions of dollars y'all make off the war on drugs. I am Dred Scott. That's Governor Hogan. That's a movie release. That's a good movie release for Governor Hogan. See it? Hogan been knowing about this since 2014 because I ran against Governor Hogan as a black Republican. This is about your courts. See the date? That's Judge Turnbull. This is Judge Bridges. This is Governor Blagojevich. If Blagojevich can go to jail, so can Governor O'Malley and 52 of his politicians. If Blagojevich can go to jail for fraud, so can Governor O'Malley. That's Judge Starks. It's like I said, I kept a jailhouse diary. This is all evidence. All right. "2010 shooting victim was an informant." I kept a diary. This is a jailhouse diary of everything I've been going through since 2007. Pioneer, well worth remembering. And on the other side is Waller. All right. And the people that got this is the NAACP. See that? NAACP. Quasi and Fumi know about this. Benjamin Jealous know about this. The NAACP been shielding this. The NAACP been a part of this. Quasi and Fume. Do you hear me? Congressman Kamenetz. Do you hear me? You got black faces carrying out a white agenda, white supremacy, claiming that they're saving the black community, and they're not. Quasi and Fume. You feel me? This is Judge Starks. That's the case, 86. That's the case right there. 86 CF 293. That's about the war on drugs. 86 case. And that's Michael Waller again. And it names the cases. That's Michael Waller again. See that? County Board, FBI, Attorney General, Attorney General Wayne Kim, Washington, D.C., Felice Weiler of the FBI, Washington, D.C. Y'all had all this information long before I got locked up. That's Exhibit 2. See that? Governor Blagojevich, 2007. See that? This is my request for the grand jury. Right there. That's my request for the grand jury. Right here. I'm a whistleblower on the courts and the corruption in the courts, and you locked up a whistleblower. You knowingly locked up an innocent man, and you stole the property. Here it is. State of Illinois. Wish to retrieve property taken by the Lake County State's Attorney in 1986. That 1986 case. This is what it's all about. The 1986 case was a breakdown of your corruption in the war on drugs, and it named the client, my client list. It was in there. This is the FBI in Chicago. All right. This is the FBI in Chicago. All right. And the courts is on my court record. Everything that I'm showing you is in Judge Sauter's court. It's in Judge Cox's court. It's in Chief Justice Roberts' court, because Chief Justice Robert told me how to do this. All right. That's Mayor Moxley. Mayor Moxley, Mayor Hyde, Mayor Cunningham, Sam Cunningham, and Mayor Sabanjan. Like I said, making a movie and a documentary. And it says it right here. Ben Cardin. See that? 2007. It's making this movie since 2006, and the government knew about it. The government knew about it. You feel me? The government knew about it. It was about the war on drugs. That's Althea Welsh, Attorney Disciplinary Committee, 2008. You feel me? 1988. See that? That's Squid. All right. That's WMAR, because see, they participate in the fraud. WMAR had all this information. And this letter is supposed to be about the shielding law. The shielding law don't apply when you knowingly participate in the fraud and you print falsehoods in your media. Christian Schaefer, Mark Marion, Mary Mubala. You got a lot of people that participated in this fraud. The media, Jane Miller, Barry Sims, McNamara. Y'all participated in the fraud and you knowingly locked up a whistleblower. I was found innocent of all charges. The state took my truck, my computer, and 13 years worth of footage. You feel me? For 13 years worth of footage. I've been doing this for a long time. Baltimore Rewired, the war on drugs. I named your politicians. That's Adam May. Adam May did an hour-and-a-half interview, and I want that hour-and-a-half interview to be played to the grand jury. This is for Timothy Ryan from the Baltimore Sun. All right. They don't want Timothy Ryan to testify or bring that evidence up. That's Timothy Ryan from the Baltimore Sun. This is the Judiciary Inquiry Board. All right. 2008. State of Illinois, because I was kidnapped in Illinois. This is, see that? Secret Service came to my house. The Secret Service visited me on countless times because of my activism. I blew the whistle and I turned in corrupt individuals. I've been doing this since 2006. President George Bush knew about it. President Barack Obama asked for an investigation. And I'm sending this to President Trump. Since y'all got a whistleblower on President Trump and you talking about the Ukraine, let's talk about the shit going on here in America. Let's talk about the corruption and the racism going on here in America by the Democratic Party here in America. It's the White House, 2009. That's the White House. So I'm resubmitting everything I gave to them. I'm gonna resubmit it to Donald Trump so Donald Trump can dismantle the Democratic Party. I'm a black Republican. You locked up a black Republican, a black radical Republican. This is a motion for a hearing. I never got it. See it? And this is where y'all locked me up. That's Adam May. See that right there? I signed this right here. And we talking about Harry Ubala and Kai Jackson. They knew about this. You see that? They knew about this. I did an hour-and-a-half interview at Spring Grove, and all I did is talked about Gov.O'Malley and the corruption. I talked about the money in the machine. I talked about the cases that they was fixing in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. I personally got a case fixed by Judge Janae. I was driving 75 in a 55. I was drunk driving with marijuana. The state trooper pulled me over, know me by name, gave me a ticket, went to court, and the ticket got dismissed. Judge Janae fixed my ticket. It's on court record. Transcripts don't lie. This is the Department of Justice. All right, I got a case file. Right there's my case file number. All right. Attention, President Obama. See that? Attention, President Obama. Obama had this. Obama had it for 8 years. 8 years, Obama didn't do nothing because it's the Democratic Party. So I'm going to give this to the Republicans so the Republicans can tear the Democratic Party apart. I don't care who wins the elections because I'm black in America. Republicans and Democrats are fucking black people over. So we're going to fuck you back. See that? This is the Cary School of Law. All right. And that says Judge Papaya, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souter, 401 Bosley Avenue. All videos and legal materials submitted to the 3 judges. See it? Received by the States Attorney's Office in 2000. What? Mosby got this. Bernstein got this. This is a whistleblower's complaint on the courts and the racketeering in the courts. State Attorney Schellenberger, Baltimore County. That's Shellenberger. All right. I did my paperwork. I did everything. Received. See that? Received 2014. That's my Department of Justice whistleblowers. You feel me? Paul Ballard, Assistant Attorney General. You feel me? I broke your criminal enterprise down and everything's legal. Like I said, if you don't act on this, I'm going to sell this to Russia. I'm going to sell it to China. I'm going to send it to some foreign nation to show about being black in America. Baltimore Sun, Chief Editor. See? Received. States Attorney's Office. 2012. 2012. Department of Justice. David Giles. David Giles was a state's attorney, and he used to be a student at St. Paul's. He was at St. Paul's in the early 2000s. Now he graduated, went to college, and was a state's attorney. He knows all about this. You feel me? He knows all about that. And then we're going to go to Justin Burke. Justin Burke, Christian Schaefer, Roosevelt Lefkowitz, Mark Marion, Richard Scher. I'm going to show the role that the media played in this. Jane Miller, Richard Scher, Baltimore Sun, y'all knowingly lied to the public. Kai Jackson, Fox 45. Yeah. I want your 401ks. I did a event for Fox 45 right before I got locked up, and they auctioned me off for $1,500. And I want my money. I want everything that belongs to me. This is Dwight Pettit. See that? Dwight Pettit. I gave Dwight Pettit material and they destroyed it and threw it away. And then I can't do nothing about getting it back. They said, go fuck yourself. And the police ain't gonna do nothing. The attorney general won't do nothing. You a fucking lawyer and you destroyed evidence exposing the corruption, and you supposed to be a black civil rights lawyer, and you don't do shit for black civil rights. You a fucking sellout. That's Greg Bernstein. Now I had to reshoot the footage, so I got Greg Bernstein, I got Governor O'Malley, I got Governor Hogan, I got all these people on film. I got all this film that I had to reshoot the footage that you stole. This is Pollard towing. All right. And just like the towing scandal in Baltimore City, the towing scandal in Baltimore County, Pollard towing got a lot of people's money. Y'all get locked up in Baltimore County, y'all give them people's property to Pollard towing and they sell it. That's theft. That's unlawful enrichment. And you're doing it to blacks and Hispanics. You're doing it to minorities in Baltimore County. That's Chief Johnson. And I asked Chief Hyatt to investigate. Chief Hyatt was on Baltimore City Police Department when I did this with Commissioner Davis and Commissioner Batts. Now Chief Hyatt is the chief of Baltimore County Police Department. And she got full knowledge of this corruption and this racism. And she's sitting in office. If she don't do her job, she can lose her job too. It's the Department of Justice. That's James Calabrese, the state prosecutor. The state prosecutor. See when it was received? See when it was received? That's George Nilsen, the city solicitor. It's Commissioner Batts. Commissioner Batts, Stephanie Rollins Blake, Councilman Brandon Scott, Councilman Branch, and Councilman Coran. Y'all had all this, and y'all let them lock me up. Y'all had all this knowledge, and you still permitted them to do this. You feel me? Like I said, I got everything timed and dated. It's a whistleblower's application. I'm going to send to President Trump, and I'm doing it on film first. President Trump already got two pieces of mail. So does Gayle King. All right. I'm a whistleblower. Same way that you're giving that white lady protections, I want the same protections you're giving that white lady to this black man. I am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Well, I'm putting it to the test. That's the Baltimore Sun chief editor. All right, chief editor. This is WJZ. Because they participated in this fraud. That's WJZ. All right. That's Mike Shue, Gigi Barnett. Mike Shue, Gigi Barnett, Stan Saunders, and Adam May. Stan Saunders had a video. Adam May had a video. Y'all got this. You feel me? I'm not leaving nobody out the loop. States Attorney's Office. Mr. Bernstein. I gave Greg Bernstein information on February of 2011. No, January of 2011 at the Martin Luther King Day parade. I gave him that information. I pulled him out of the parade when he was with Governor O'Malley and gave him this information. He returned this information to me in 2012 after I won my case in court. That evidence that he had sitting in his office was evidence against Governor O'Malley. He should have turned that in when I had my trial. That was evidence for my trial. My public defender didn't go get it, and Bernstein and Shellenberger worked together. Greg Bernstein and Shellenberger worked together. This shows the collusion. This shows the collusion. This is the Maryland Black Caucus. So this shows the black faces that carried out white supremacy. It names all the individuals that were involved in this. You feel me? It shows the people involved in this. You feel me? This is the United States Court of Appeals in the 4th District. All right. Notarized. See that? So I've been taking you to court. Department of Assessment and Taxation. I'm out $2.6 million. I'm on lost property, $18,000 in lost property, grills, refrigeration units, slicers, all that. This is my Maryland Insurance Commission. All right. Maryland Insurance Commission. I'm out $2.6 million. I was insured. President Obama. That's President Obama. The Randallstown Citizens for Change. You feel me? Obama asked for an investigation, and this is part of the investigation. So is this. See that? District Court. I filed criminal charges against Greg Bernstein, Martin O'Malley, Chief Johnson, and Shellenberger. These is the charges. And because y'all control the courts, you drop the charges. You wouldn't take the charges. But you charged me with terrorism and locked me up with no evidence. You held me for 86 days with no evidence. because a white man accused a black man of something. That's that Emmett Till shit, that Emmett Till justice. And these are the elected officials that know about it. You feel me? These are your elected officials. You feel me? You see the names? These are your elected officials. Y'all elected these people to represent us. You feel me? Member of Congress. These are the people that you elected. The United States Congress. You feel me? Y'all locked me up because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. Y'all locked me up because I applied for his job. His job been vacant for 50 years, and nobody want to hold people accountable. I'm using social media for social change, social justice, and it ain't gonna be just us. I got a right to property. I got a right to freedom of speech. I got a right to property, due process. I got a right to equal protections under the law. Blacks in America are nothing but property. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and we still a cash crop. And if anybody got any problems with anything I say, take me to court. I'm good at what I do. I'm a professional.